everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens. With that, we'll send you up to Baltimore, and standing by at M&T Bank Stadium are the two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down following the run. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's going to look deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A red zone first down for Flacco. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Play action. Flacco. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Green alone out to the right. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. the 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Surveying the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Eric Berry's the textbook definition of ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
Now Flacco. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Freeman again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll send Green in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game.
And the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time... It was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. This is taken at the 18. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's Flacco, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Flacco. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll run here with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Flacco. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on third and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Now let's go. Blue, that's it now. Party. All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Coleman, the man in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that will be incomplete as well.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground. And when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback. And when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for Baltimore first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Green alone out to the right. They run once more with McKinnon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Another pistol look here. Operating off play action. Flacco, deep drop. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he fields it cleanly. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Green alone out to the right. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Halfback sent in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Lucky 56. Let's go. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain, and it's second down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now here come the Ravens. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Second down following the incompletion. In motion goes the tight end. Flacco to throw again on second down. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Here's Flacco looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. 3,
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now third down, less than a yard. They send Green to the left on his own. Now back to throw. Finding time. Now he's forced out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They run it with McKinnon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
In the red zone this time. They send Green to the left on his own.
Let's go!
They'll set up to throw. And caught right side, Green. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Kamale Correa in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore 1st down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll take this down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On third down, Devontae Freeman down right around the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
To throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.